broadcasting station, and it costs just a fraction of what it did 5 years ago. This is the Digital Communications Multicast, and today we'll be doing a performance review of your online presence. People are looking for you. What do they find when they go online? This is how we can improve the way we passively communicate online. My name is Anthony Prichard, and I'm your host. Usually I have a guest with me on the show, but not today. I've been giving out these performance reviews all week, and I thought I would just give one for the general public. Of course, I'm broadcasting from my garage, which is where all multi-billion-dollar digital companies started. This broadcast will only take about 10 minutes, and we'll just go ahead and get started with my agenda. So number one is speed. If your page doesn't load fast, then you're making me wait. Convenience is king online, and you're sending the wrong message if you're asking me to wait. Next is your directory listings. Not a lot of people realize that the quantity and the quality of your directory listings plays a big role in how your performance shows up online. Thirdly, video, my favorite subject to talk about. But how and where does video play a part in your online performance? We'll take a look at that here. Third, we'll give you an SEO update using a new tool I found called Ahrefs. And finally, I will spend some time to teach you about the absolute best strategy for collecting organic traffic online. Are you ready? Here we go. First is speed. And the way you find this is just by typing in page speed test Google. I think that's how I come. Google page load test. Yeah, that's what I found. Of course, there's some other ones, but this one I like the most. And we need a company to do a review for. So I found this company that just moved into my neighborhood. His name is Jerry Lay. And I'm just going to copy and paste his URL and put it into the URL right here. And it's going to come back with how quickly the page loads. And that's going to give us a lot of helpful insight into how long we're making people wait. So 72 is actually a good score for a lot of the websites that I've been analyzing this week. The nice thing about this page is that it gives you the opportunities and it shows you how to make those corrections. So this is definitely something you want to look at if you haven't been concerned about your page load speed before. Here's a simple fix. Great. So next is your directory listings. And yeah, I just did a result on yext.com here for JJ. And I know he just moved. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to scan his business to see if he had properly populated his online directory listings. Well, as you can see, none of them are updated, which is a big problem. He's not at Broadway anymore. He's down on, what's that street called? Jason or something? Anyways, this is a big vulnerability here. The other tool you can use for this is called Moz.com. You can do their Moz local. Check my online presence, and it'll give you a similar yeah, I don't know it, but this will do the same thing. Okay. Great. Next, video. So let's see if Jerry's got any videos. I don't see. I see a few photos, but we go into About Us here, I would expect to see, a video. I want to see who's coming out to do some plumbing on my house. And if I don't have that information, I'm also vulnerable to another company just doing a better job of introducing who they are, what they do, maybe a video testimonial of a previous client that has received happy services. You know, they're happy with the services that we received. Would be a great place for that here. You know, video is the difference maker when it comes to performing. And if we went to a competitor plumber, let's say plumber near me, I would have to expect that Roto-Rooter, or let's say A Clear Choice Plumbing and Heating, would have a video on their website. Their page load speed is a little slow too. Okay. Oh no, I don't want that. Oh wow. That was a bad experience for me. So video is a difference maker, and it can really bridge the gap in this virtual world where we're not able to actually meet each other in person before we do business, and video can solve that. So next, we're going to go over to Ahrefs, and I'm just going to do a search on his company's domain to see how it's performing in the SEO land. I know this is kind of geek speak to a lot of people, but there's just a few things to look for when you're conducting an SEO review, and mainly has to do with traffic and keywords and competitors. So if we go in here to the organic search and look at keywords, you can see the only 3 keywords that Jerry's getting any traffic for are branded keywords. So that means he's not getting any organic traffic at all. And so let's see, you know, what could be missing here. All right. There's Joe Lay and Sons. His volume is 40 a month there. Plumbers in Englewood. Now that's more realistic. 100 of those searches a month. He's getting 0 traffic there. Plumber instead of plumbers, it's 150, 0 traffic there. Lay Plumbing, he's getting a half a click there. Okay, so you can tell that even his branded keywords are not reaching their final destination. So this is definitely a place where he could improve the strategy he's giving. Now, what is the best strategy to give? Well, the best strategy for your most profitable keyword is to create an authority page or an ultimate guide page. So sit down, write a 2,000 word essay on what makes the best plumber in Englewood, Colorado. Include quotes from famous people, images up and down the page, and of course, a video with the same title, Best Plumbers in Englewood, Colorado. And then Google is going to recognize your page, your website, as an authority. They're going to send people to that authority page to see if they had a good experience there. And of course they are, because they're going to spend more than a minute on that page learning everything there is to know about what it takes to be the best plumber in Englewood. That's the information they're looking for. The internet only works by the law of attraction. And this is one of these universal principles that says people will get what they ask for. And so I hope you've received what you've been looking for on this multicast. My name's Anthony Prichard. I invite you to join us for our next show with Michael Herring, The Video Truth. We're going to interview Michael, who's done a lot to progress video in Denver, and we're going to learn more about how video works, what actually works.